Among the many predictions about this recession, one has consistently proven to be true. Forecasters have said unemployment will continue to rise, and it has. Today, the government reported another 467,000 jobs lost in June, taking unemployment to 9.5%, and that's the highest level in more than a quarter century. The stock market fell as a result. The Dow Industrials and the NASDAQ each lost more than 2.5%. The rising unemployment raises questions about the economic stimulus, which was supposed to create jobs. We have two reports, and we begin with Betsy Stark. Betsy?
Charlie, the toll of this recession continues to mount. Since the recession began, 6.5 million Americans have lost their jobs, and the unemployment rate has nearly doubled. Young and old, white collar and blue collar, no one is escaping this recession. Once again last month, the job losses were broad and deep. The battered manufacturing industry continued to get hammered. The housing slump took another bite out of construction, and there was more suffering in retail and finance.
We already have seen the largest rise of unemployment in a recession in this downturn than in any since the 1930s, and we're not done.
Today's report also shows the growing stress on the 9 out of 10 Americans still employed. The average weekly paycheck failed to grow by even a penny because the average work week has now shrunk to 33 hours, the shortest since 1964 when the government started keeping track. Deborah Gaines and Allison Carvajal, who work for the state of New Jersey, are watching their paycheck shrink. New Jersey is one of 9 cash-strapped states requiring its workers to take unpaid furloughs.
It's a lot of money that you lose.
It's a pay cut.
Yes.
But they both know things could be worse.
If I have to choose between a furlough and losing a job, and furlough, I'd rather furlough any day, any day.
It's just better than the alternative.
Right.
Much better.
Right.
Software consultant Davis Barnett's employer has resorted to what some are calling indefinite furloughs. Barnett says it feels just like losing a job.
Because it is indefinite. There is no date that they're going to pull you back in that is written there.
The limbo and lack of income have been hard on the whole family.
So you apply for your unemployment benefits and look for work.
Nearly 15 million Americans are looking along with him. Betsy Stark, ABC News, New York.
This is Yunji Denise at the White House, where the president called the jobs report sobering and tried to sound reassuring.
We've taken some extraordinary measures to blunt the hard edges of the worst recession of our lifetime.
Republicans say those measures are all bark and no bite. In a new internet video, they put Ellie Mae the Bloodhound on the case, pretending she couldn't sniff out a single new stimulus-created job.
Washington keeps spending your money, but jobs keep disappearing.
The White House says without the stimulus, the jobs outlook would be much worse.
I think this is going to take some time. I think it's going to take months and months.
Of the $787 billion that was approved, the government has allocated $160 billion, but spent just $50 billion. That's less than 10%. That money has funded 1,900 highway projects so far, like this one in Silver Spring, Maryland, where Supervisor Tom McHugh is happy to see his employees hard at work.
Just an injection in the arm, you know, it's just, there's nothing like security, you know. That in itself will kind of relax the pocketbook a little bit.
The administration says that by the end of the summer, 10,000 projects of all kinds will be underway.
It's difficult to move that kind of money quickly, and in fact, the money isn't moving as quickly as some people would like to see it move.
The president told the Associated Press he too is impatient with the pace of the recovery.
What we're still seeing is too many jobs lost, too many families who are worried about whether they're going to be next in terms of job loss or whether they can find another.
The White House says they expect the stimulus to create 750,000 jobs by the end of the summer. Still, they absolutely expect unemployment to hit double digits at the same time.